What's up people, this is Deathbringer here, or Chris, bringing you some more search and destroy action once again. This is Black Ops 2, this is the map Cargo, and today I am switching it up with another new assault rifle, the SWAT-556, something that I've never tried before. And you know, I was looking at the weapon statistics and thinking, seriously, this could be a decent weapon, you know, it's just missing something. And after experimenting with it, after going out there, and you know, it's a free burst round weapon if you've ever used it. Many of you should know this, and it is pretty powerful. You know, it's got a high damage output. I'm running with the select fire and the silencer combination today. This is really helpful in terms of improving the weapon, making it much better for, you know, playability standards. You know, you want to be getting them solid games in there. And weapons like this within Call of Duty Black Ops 2, you know, the weapons that are free burst fire or single shot fire, such as the FAL, the M8A1 and the Chicom CQB, can be greatly improved just by adding the select fire attachment. And I basically wanted to talk about this in the commentary today. While you watch this gameplay, I go ahead and get 16 kills on the map Cargo, which I struggle on Cargo quite a bit sometimes. It's one of the maps where it can go either way, one way or the other, and each side has its own little challenges. You know, for rushing, I find that I really have to employ some serious tactics to get across the map and hopefully pick people off. But using the assault rifle today, the SWAT-556, makes it a hell of a lot easier, sort of sitting around and you know, sitting behind cover and picking off people that try and run forward. I've learnt this a lot throughout my time in Call of Duty, throughout the experience. If the submachine gun just isn't working, I like to sit back with like an AM94 or an M8A1 and just pick people off that are coming forward, and then I start to push forward, which I think you'll see myself doing this throughout this gameplay. You know, I'm taking cover right here. I knew he was coming back. I still got him, and I make my way forward step by step. This is a very good sort of tactic if you're having a bad day in SnD. You know, switch over to an assault rifle such as the SWAT-556. So then, the SWAT-556 in particular is a very high, powerful output weapon. It is a free burst round weapon, and generally you'll find that if you stick to distances, it can be a very great gun to use, a very solid weapon. You know, my benchmark is 15 kills, and for me to be going 16 kills is just makes it all that much better. It shows that this gun can be used effectively in the right circumstances. So, as I say, the SWAT-556 isn't the greatest assault rifle in the game, but it seems adding select fire and adding a silencer and then turning it into a fully automatic, you know, machine gun just seems the greatest option that I could come up with, and it has worked out very well. What adding select fire does to weapons within Black Ops 2 is it increases the fire rate, and it also sort of, in a way, it stabilizes the weapon, because you're firing this gun and, you know, you're controlling it a little bit more. Whereas, if you get me, like, if you was burst firing it, you've got to control it every single time with the analog stick. You know, you don't know which way it's gonna go. But when you've got it in fully automatic mode, you can predict the recoil because it's going on right there and then. You know, you're controlling it and you're keeping the gun steady and getting them pinpoint shots. And the SWAT-556 is very capable of taking out full enemy teams, I've got to say. As you've seen throughout this gameplay, I've done some pretty cool stuff with it. I was very surprised with the way that nobody seems to use this weapon, but I understand that, you know, I understand that people like to stick to the comfortable weapons such as the MP7s and the AN94s. Even other weapons such as the FAL. The FAL with select fire on it is an absolutely monstrous, overpowered weapon in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. That gun can get very annoying at times. You know, people sit back with red dot sights on them and select fire, and just sit back behind cover, just firing, and that gun is probably much better than this weapon. But for a little bit of a challenge, you know, I thought I'd go out there and see what I could do. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope I've taught you a little bit about select fire. It can be very advantageous on different weapons within the game. Can help you out a lot, make weapons a lot better. So this was Deathbringer once again. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!